Hey guys, it's Zekin and welcome to episode 2 of Planet Architecture. Today we're going to be working on a modern ice cream cafe, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So I felt really inspired for this after coming across this image on Pinterest. As you can see, what really caught my eye was the ice cream sign, which is like the main focal point of the building. I really love how it integrates with the vertical wooden facade and it looks pretty cool. So I started off trying to build that. In order to get the ice cream font integrated into the facade, I had to first come up with a little kind of font template. So I used a bunch of art shapes and then used that as the kind of template, which I individually placed down the vertical bars, which was very time consuming, but I'm really happy with how it came out. So as you can see, I started placing down the individual wedding thing planks by using the art-shaped fonts I made as a kind of template. Since you all already got a feeling of how I built this, I'm just gonna be jumping ahead so I don't bore you guys with all the building. So next up, I started working on the main building. So I got the inspiration for the whole kind of feel and layout of the interior from the reference, but most of it is just mainly from the top of my head. So I'll be showing you guys that in the live portion of the video, which I'll leave a timestamp to in the description below if you want to skip ahead. So as you can see, I'm working on the really large windows. I use the glass we have in the game as well as the thick wood pieces to make it look like it supported kind of framed glass, and it came out pretty well. Also, I used the art-shaped pieces for the interior walls, and this is a really good tip. If you're making interiors and you want to have a really like smooth painted look on your interiors, you can go for the art shapes. They give the same effect and it look pretty cool, and they really don't take that much performance. But if you're going for like the more rough kind of stucco kind of look, you can go for the plastic pieces. So I then started working on the little props. I had already started working on some off camera. Right now you can see I'm repurposing plastic Swan's Panda Pop drink dispenser into like ice cream syrup topping dispenser, which I think dispenses like chocolate syrup and different caramel and stuff like that. So really happy with how it came out. I'll leave a link in the description below if you guys want to check out Plastic Swan's Cafe, which has a lot of very different useful props. So yeah, so a little update on the NVIDIA recording problem I had. So I had to go at using OBS. It's definitely different from the way NVIDIA's set up, but I think it kind of gets the job done recording wise. However, I ran into a little problem. So the building footage for the last bits of the build kind of got corrupt, and that has to do with something of letting the OBS process the video after I stop it. So we don't have like the juicy parts of the building, which is like the finishing touches and all the different kind of interior decor. So I'll just show you guys the final look of it in the live portion of the video. Hope you guys understand, and I'm really sorry I couldn't get much building footage for you guys, but since we're heading near to the end of where the recording stopped, let's head on to the live portion. Welcome to the live portion of the video. I'm gonna be doing a quick look around at everything I did, so let's get on with it. So on first glance, let's see, you have the final facade, which is the ice cream and from the Milky Way, since this is a Cosmic Cow ice cream cafe. So really happy with how it came out. We'll get to the interior in just a sec. And then we have this kind of neon sign on top there. At first I used a bunch of like the Arctic light bulbs, but then I ran into a few glitches with the game, which just glitches out because there are just too many lights in one position. So I switched it out for the art shapes, and I'm really happy with how it came out. It still gives the same effect at night, which I'll be checking out much later. So yeah. Okay, so let's head on into the interior. Before I head on, I just want to take a look at this Cosmic Cow sign up front over here. The font is by Wiser and it's really awesome. So I'll leave a link to the description below. So yeah. So as we head on here, you can see I used a bunch of the art shapes to make it look like a studded ice cream arch over here. So yeah. So let's head on in. So as we head on in, on the approach, we can see we have the toilet, we have something to the side, and then the main thing over here is this. I'm really happy with how this whole place came out. So we have the different ice cream selections over here. And then we have some little treats, and then for the backdrop of this we have the cosmic cow with like the dripping ice cream, and then the stars, and then the little spaceship, and then I'm really happy with how that came out. So we have these cash registers I got from the workshop, and let's just plop ourselves over here. And so you see I did the whole backstage, and then this is the ice cream syrup dispenser I repurposed from Plastic Swan's Panda Pop. And then we have some other stuff over here, and then we have the sink, and then we have some little ice cream cones, which are really awesome. And then we have the fire extinguisher, which is from Maxinius, and I'm really happy with how it looks. So yeah, so let's head back. And then this arch shaped wall over here, I am really happy with how it came out. It's made up of a bunch of like circles and some of the arches we have in the arch shapes, and it's not that much piece heavy because the arches are just like the in-game ones, and then we have the circles, and then it just comes in pretty well. I'm just really happy with how it came out. So the same way I did for the Barrel Zoo Discovery Center, I also did for here, in which I hid like a little ice cream shop over here so that the guests can actually use it. So over here you can see I have this little like something to draw your attention, which is less talk, more ice cream. So just thought it just sounded really cool here. And then let's just take a closer look at the wavy like ice cream dripping from the wall. I'm just really happy how that came out. So also have a little ice cream over here, and then we have a popsicle on the other wall. And then you see I brought in the chairs I used in the Barrel Zoo Discovery Center in the restaurant, and they fit here pretty well, so really happy with that. So you can see we have a popsicle over here, and then we have some more ice cream dripping, and then just thought it came out pretty well. So yeah, so let's check this out at night. Okay, so here's a look at it at night. So we have the cosmic cow sign lit up over here, and then we have the ice cream sign, and we have this the lights on top of the vertical facade. It looks pretty cool. And then on top over there, which is what I'm really happy about, is this the neon sign I was talking about. It's not really neon sign like I said, but it really gives the effect like the white part is glowing. So just thought that came out pretty well. So yeah, so let's head on in. So at night you can see this place is pretty well lit up. So you can see all the different stuff, and I lit the cosmic cow sign wall over there, and then we have that place lit up as well, and then it just comes together pretty well. Oh, and these are skylights, so you can get to see the sky in from here. And then if I forgot to mention, in this chair you can actually bury some benches, so the guests can actually use this kind of long chair on either side. So just thought that came out pretty well. So yeah, okay, so that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. It was pretty short, but I'm really happy with what I was able to make, and then what I was able to show you off, and then just really happy with how it came out. So I'll leave a link to this in the description below, so you guys can go download it for your own parks. If you want to use it in your zoo, feel free, and I'm sure like a modern kind of zoo, it would fit really perfectly in there. So just really happy with how it came out. And so yeah, if you like what you're seeing, be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you're not. When you subscribe, be sure to turn on that notification bell so you get notified whenever I post anything new. And I'll also be leaving links to my socials in the description below. So yeah, see you later, guys, and until then, bye for now. And stay tuned for the cinematics, which will be coming up soon.